Hello, and welcome to our poster, Critical Race Theory, Segregation, and Sleep. I'm Dr. Jody Vogelsang.
And I am Dr. Gail Walter.
And we'll be presenting the poster. Start with an introduction. We drew these three concepts together because the intersection of critical race theory, racism, and segregation has resulted in households living in low-income neighborhoods, specifically in the inner city, where noise, artificial light, violence, and poor ventilation contribute to poor sleep patterns. Although the Fair Housing Act was passed way back in 1968, redlining practices were already embedded in that housing market, and they limited the options for racial and ethnic minorities. Lending agencies restricted funds to people of color attempting to purchase a home in a primarily white neighborhood, creating enclaves or neighborhoods that were overlooked and under-resourced. We are basing this on critical race theory, which is described as it's been around for about 40 years, and it's been recently become quite a divisive political topic. The theory premise is that racism is a social structure construct and not just a result of individual bias or prejudice. Researchers have used the lens of CRT to investigate health disparities and the burden of chronic disease.
So when we are looking at the importance of sleep, the importance of sleep has been widely researched, but not necessarily the intersection of critical race theory, segregation, and sleep. And as Dr. Vogelsang mentioned, there are many chronic diseases that result from either lack of sleep, such as sleep duration, or poor quality of sleep. And sleep deprivation has also been linked with fatigue and also an increase in sedentary behavior. And interrupted sleep occurs alongside mental health issues of stress and anxiety, as well as depression. So on the right side of the poster, you can see that those individuals living in segregated neighborhoods, which are often low-income neighborhoods, have more exposure to noise, living near flight paths as well as rail systems. They are most likely to be exposed to light pollution, especially because of low-cost housing is often located in low-income neighborhoods that have older housing. More likely to be exposed to air pollution as well as crime and violence. So we're hoping that this poster will kind of spur some interest in having further research investigating these three intersections of critical race theory, segregation, and sleep. And we glad you joined us for this poster session, and we look forward to your questions.